His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa arrived in the United Kingdom on a visit at the invitation of His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland, during which His Majesty the King will meet with His Majesty King Charles III. Upon arrival, His Majesty the King was greeted with an honor guard salute. The visit aims to strengthen the long-standing friendship and close cooperation between Bahrain and the UK, reflecting the commitment of both countries' leadership to advance these historic ties for the benefit of their peoples. Welcoming His Majesty on arrival were the representative of His Majesty King Charles III, Ron Spears, the commander of the RAF Prize Norton Base, Captain Louise Henton, and Ambassador of the United Kingdom, Sheikh Fawaz bin Mohammed Al Khalifa, along with embassy staff. And to shed more light on His Majesty the King's visit to the United Kingdom, upon the invitation of His Majesty King Charles III, we have this stand with our correspondent Mohammed Youssef from London.
His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa arrived in the United Kingdom following an invitation from His Majesty King Charles III of the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland and head of the Commonwealth. The visit aims to enhance the bilateral friendly relations between the two countries and discuss ways to further strengthen the joint cooperation in all fields in order to benefit both kingdom and their peoples. Their Majesties exchanged a number of visits over the years to discuss the close historical relations between the two countries and ways to support and develop them in various fields. Over the decades, the relations between the Kingdom of Bahrain and the United Kingdom have been distinguished in various fields based on a long history of friendship and close ties and the mutual respect and agreements regarding many regional and international issues. Thanks to the support of His Majesty the King, with the follow-up of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, Bahrain-UK relations have developed through continuous meetings and mutual visits between the leaders of the two countries. The existing relations between Manama and London resulted in the signing of many agreements and MOUs with the aim of raising the level of partnership and bilateral coordination in all fields. Bahrain-UK relations are moving forward in achieving the aspirations of the leaders of the two countries in maintaining communication and consolidating cooperation at all levels to achieve the interests and the benefit for the both kingdoms and their peoples. From the United Kingdom, reporting for Bahrain International, I am Mohammed Youssef.
His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received the Prime Minister of Montenegro, Milojko Spajic, at Gdebia Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the steady growth of Bahrain-Montenegro relations and stressed the shared commitment to strengthening the partnership across various sectors. He also highlighted the importance of deepening cooperation to further bilateral ties and achieve mutual aspirations. The meeting discussed ways to enhance Bahraini-Montenegro relations and promote multi-sectoral collaboration. For his part, the Prime Minister expressed gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to enhancing bilateral relations for the benefit of both nations and wished Bahrain further progress and prosperity. His Royal Highness and the Prime Minister toured the Prime Minister's office, where he was briefed on the office's work streams, plans and projects. His Royal Highness hosted a lunch banquet in honor of Spajic and his delegation. The advisor to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Sheikh Ali bin Khalifa Al Khalifa, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Deputy Prime Minister Sheikh Khalid bin Abdullah Al Khalifa, and senior officials also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met with the chairman of STC Group, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Khalid Al Abdullah Al Faisal Al Saud at Qudaybiya Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted Bahrain's commitment under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to further enhancing its economic and developmental sectors. He emphasized the importance of enhancing the competitiveness and sustainability of the communications and information technology sector, recognizing it as a key pillar supporting vital economic sectors. He highlighted the Bahrain-Saudi partnership across various fields, emphasizing its role in achieving a mutual interest for both kingdoms, other peoples. His Royal Highness reaffirmed Bahrain's commitment to strengthening this partnership, particularly within the information and communication technology sector. During the meeting, STC's development plans and its current and upcoming programs were discussed, along with the latest developments in the information and communication technology sector at both regional and international levels. For his part, His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Khalid expressed a gratitude for the opportunity to meet with His Royal Highness, acknowledging his unwavering commitment to advancing the kingdom's telecommunications sector. His Royal Highness Prince Mohammed bin Khalid extended his wishes for continued prosperity and progress for Bahrain. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa, the Minister of Cabinet Affairs, Hamad bin Faisal Al Malki, also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa met at Qudaybiya Palace with Shura Council member Adil bin Abdurrahman Al Assoumi, following the completion of his term as Speaker of the Arab Parliament. His Royal Highness affirmed Bahrain's commitment under the leadership of His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa to strengthening joint Arab efforts across all sectors. He highlighted the Arab Parliament's role in advancing joint Arab work streams and enhancing communication between Arab nations and the wider international community. He commended Al Assoumi's efforts during his tenure as Speaker and noted the Arab Parliament's role in advancing Arab issues on the global stage. His Royal Highness also noted the impressive achievements of Bahrainis in local and international roles, underscoring their talents and expertise across all fields. For his part, Al Assoumi thanked His Royal Highness for his support throughout his term, reflecting Bahrain's dedication to consolidating Arab cooperation and coordination. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa and the Minister of Cabinet Affairs Hamad bin Faisal Al Malki also attended the meeting. His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa received the Ambassador of Germany, Clemens Augustus Haag, at Qudaybiya Palace. His Royal Highness highlighted the enduring strength of the Bahrain-Germany strategic partnership and underscored the importance of strengthening cooperation across various sectors to achieve shared aspirations. His Royal Highness received an invitation to attend the Munich Security Conference. In this regard, His Royal Highness emphasized the importance of international conferences and joint initiatives in addressing global challenges, fostering dialogue and consolidating security and peace, which reflects the international community's efforts to achieve prosperity for all. He highlighted the importance of building on Bahraini-Germany relations across all sectors to benefit both nations and their peoples. The latest regional and international developments were also discussed. For his part, the ambassador expressed gratitude for His Royal Highness's commitment to enhancing Bahrain-Germany relations and wished the Kingdom of Bahrain further progress and prosperity. His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa also attended the meeting. The Shura Council held its weekly session presided over by its chairman Ali Saleh. The council noted 5 proposed laws submitted by the various members, which were referred to the relevant committee to further consolidation. The council also discussed and approved a draft law on organizing time sharing in residence units attached to Decree 33 of 2023, with several articles accepted as presented by the government and others based on recommendations from the concerned committee. The Survey and Land Registration Bureau, SLRB, in collaboration with the International Hydrographic Organization, concluded a specialized training course on the impact of navigational chart information on maritime safety. The course attracted experts and specialists from various countries. The president of SLRB, Engineer Bassem Al-Hamar, highlighted the crucial role of maritime surveying and navigational charts in ensuring safe navigation in Bahrain's water. The course covered several topics related to the effective use of navigational charts in maritime safety, emphasizing their importance for safe navigation. Participants learned to update charts and their application in global navigational and notification services and the Global Maritime Safety Guidance Manual. The course included an exercise on evaluating navigational notices and recognizing the specifications of the national coordination in this field, along with training on exercises designed to assess the impact of maritime safety on navigational charts.
So maritime safety is of global importance, and today having 11 countries, 9 attending the course and 2 delivering the course, brings us together with a common interest to protect the mariner and marine user at sea.
I'm here to provide a MSI Maritime Safety Information course on behalf of the International Hydrographic Organization. And the most important point about the course is to bring the students together to collaborate and to improve maritime safety throughout the region and reduce the likelihood of maritime casualties and improve the environment and generally increase maritime safety.
Under the patronage of His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister, the University of Bahrain celebrated the graduation of its 26th batch, honoring 3,500 graduates. The event, hosted at the Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Mohammed Al Khalifa Hall at the University's of Skhir campus, was attended by Education Minister and Chairman of the University's Board of Trustees, Dr. Mohammed bin Mubarak Jum'a, along with ministers, officials, academics, and families. In his remark, Dr. Jum'a expressed gratitude to His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister for supporting the ceremony, coinciding with Bahrain's Silver Jubilee celebrations of His Majesty the King's accession to the throne. He commended the achievements across various fields and highlighting ongoing support for higher education, especially at the University of Bahrain. He congratulated the graduating students and their parents. The Minister of Transportation and Telecommunication, Dr. Sheikh Abdullah bin Ahmed Al Khalifa, met with Mohammed bin Thamir Al Ka'bi to assume the ministry's duties. The minister underscored his commitment to further strengthening all sectors within the ministry to serve development goals. He also commended Al Ka'bi's efforts during his tenure, noting the diverse projects that advance the transportation and telecommunication sectors. The Minister of Social Development, Osama bin Saleh Al-Alawi, met with Osama bin Ahmed Khalaf Al-Asfour to assume the responsibilities of the Ministry of Social Development. During the meeting, Minister Al-Alawi emphasized continuing to build on the achievements of the social development sector to serve the country and its citizens. He praised the efforts of Osama Al-Asfour during his tenure at the ministry and the programs and initiatives implemented that enhanced the social services system. The Prime Minister of Montenegro, Miljko Spajic, and his delegation visited the Bahrain Chamber of Commerce and Industry and met with the BCCI Chairman Samir Nas. The two sides discussed enhancing bilateral cooperation to serve bilateral ties and both countries' common interests. They expressed a commitment to advancing trade exchange and creating investment opportunities for their business communities to support shared development goals. The meeting highlighted the importance of increasing trade and knowledge exchange between the two nations, particularly in key economic sectors that offer mutual benefits. They also discussed Bahrain's favorable investment environment, which creates opportunities for growth and strategic partnerships with other countries. The two sides expressed interest in organizing joint economic forums and connecting investors from Bahrain and Montenegro to uncover new investment opportunities. They emphasized the importance of fostering more frequent visits between the two countries' business communities to bolster economic collaboration. Shura Council member Sadiq Al-Rahma led the Bahraini parliamentary delegation at the 19th GCC Parliamentary Coordination and Foreign Relations Committee meeting. Representative Council member Khalid Saleh and Secretary General of the Representatives Council Mohammed Ibrahim Al-Sisi Al-Buainin attended the meeting. The committee focused on discussing the work mechanisms and key agenda items for the upcoming 18th meeting of GCC Speakers of Shura, National and National Councils. The delegation emphasized their commitment to enhancing the unified Gulf parliamentary role and developing joint work. During the meeting, GCC parliamentary representatives approved Bahrain's proposal to include enhancing Gulf identity on the agenda, recognizing its importance in light of rapid challenges. And for more on this topic, we had the following statement from Shura Council member Sadiq Al-Rahma from Abu Dhabi.
Today, our meeting as part of the Kingdom of Bahrain delegation in the Parliamentary Coordination and International Relations Committee was very productive. We discussed key issues that align with the GCC countries' visions, guided by our wise leaders, focusing on strengthening the Gulf identity amidst global changes. Over the next 2 days, the delegation of the Kingdom of Bahrain will engage in coordination meetings to discuss visions for the upcoming meeting of the GCC Parliamentary Chairperson next Tuesday. The goal is to conclude with decisions that advance joint parliamentary work between the GCC countries. I firmly believe we are now closer to achieving enhanced Gulf parliamentary collaboration. Our meetings have evolved beyond addressing urgent matters and now include an ambitious work program with continuous activities. We engage with international bodies like the European Parliament and parliaments of Latin America to enhance our coordination and unify positions in global forums.
As part of its role in the success of Bahrain's hosting of the Bahrain International Air Show 2024 from November 13th to 15th, the General Directorate of Traffic announced the completion of all traffic preparations to secure the international event. The Directorate called on all road users to follow traffic instructions and abide by all regulations governing traffic to ensure the safety of all.
Dear esteemed visitors of the Bahrain International Air Show 2024, to ensure smooth traffic flow during the exhibition from November 13 to 15, the General Directorate of Traffic requests your cooperation and adherence to the following instructions. For visitors from the commercial sector holding permits, official invitations, or special tickets for the main exhibition area arriving via Al Muaskar Highway, Sheikh Salman Highway, or Sheikh Khalifa bin Salman Highway descending from the Zallag Bridge, please proceed on Zallag Highway towards the Awali roundabout. Continue past the ticket checkpoint on Zallag Highway, then turn right onto Sakhir Highway to reach gates 1, 2, 3, and 4. Please note that the Al-Bar entrance traffic signal on Street 76 will be closed throughout the exhibition period. Upon leaving the exhibition or after the show's end, drivers are required to turn right on Sakhir Highway for gates 3, 4, or left on the same street for gates 1, 2. Visitors holding tickets for the family entertainment area should head to the Bahrain International Circuit parking lots, where shuttle buses will transport them to and from the event. The commercial sector events will take place from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m., while the family area activities will run from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Temporary traffic diversions may be implemented as needed to facilitate traffic flow. The General Directorate of Traffic urges all to cooperate with traffic officers and follow their instructions for a safe and enjoyable experience. Wishing everyone safety and a pleasant visit.
The Supreme Judicial Council announced the launch of applications for the Judges of the Future 2024 program. Applications will open on November 17th and close on November 21st, with selected candidates undergoing comprehensive training to meet high competency standards. An economic report issued by the Arab Investment and Export Credit Guarantee Cooperation for the infrastructure and construction sector in Arab countries revealed that the Kingdom of Bahrain leads Gulf countries in the growth of construction activity. More in this report.
The Kingdom of Bahrain continues to work on strengthening its infrastructure sector. In this regard, the report issued by the Arab Investment and Export Credit Guarantee Corporation for the infrastructure sector and construction activity in Arab countries revealed that the Kingdom of Bahrain leads Gulf countries in the growth of construction activity, which affirms its keenness on developing its infrastructure and urban projects. The report predicted that the contribution of construction activity growth to the GDP will rise to 11.3% in 2030 after recording 8.7% in 2024, with a value of $9.4 billion for the same period, contributing to its rise to $14.9 billion in 2030. The report also revealed that 3 Bahraini companies topped the list of the top 10 companies investing in construction activity in Arab countries from 2003 to 2024. The Kingdom of Bahrain was among the most important Arab countries receiving projects in construction activity from 2003 to 2024, with 57 projects with an investment cost of $16.5 billion, which contributes significantly to strengthening the Gulf economy as a whole and supports Bahrain's aspirations towards a prosperous and sustainable economic future.
And in Arab and international news, UAE President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan and the Emir of Kuwait His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah discussed fraternal relations and ways to develop cooperation and joint action in various fields. Both sides emphasized their keenness to continue building on their countries' deep-rooted historical relations. They also reviewed regional and international developments, especially the situation in the Middle East, the Gaza Strip, and Lebanon. UAE President His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan arrived in Kuwait earlier today on a state visit. The Emir of Kuwait, His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah, and the Crown Prince of Kuwait, His Highness Sheikh Sabah Khalid Al Hamad Al Sabah, were at the forefront to receive His Highness and his delegation upon arrival at the Emiri Airport. The UAE President was accorded an official reception ceremony where the national anthems of the UAE and Kuwait were played and a group of honor guards lined up to greet His Highness. Upon entering Kuwaiti airspace, a squadron of military aircraft accompanied the UAE President's plane to welcome him. The Bahrain Authority for Culture and Antiquities, in cooperation with the French Embassy in Bahrain, with the support of the Louvre, organized an interactive digital experience titled Bahrain Heritage Tour. A number of tours of educational institutions will be conducted with the aim of exploring the Dilmun and Tilas civilizations using modern technology to promote cultural tourism and facilitate public access and understanding of Bahrain's cultural heritage. Artifacts such as pottery jars, vessels, tablets, Dilmunian seals and statues depicting the social and cultural life of Bahrain's ancient inhabitants are part of a 5-year loan from the National Museum of Bahrain to the Louvre in Paris, titled From Dilmun to Tilas, an archaeological journey around the Kingdom of Bahrain.